Right now, thousands of United Auto Workers are on strike across the country, and that includes right here in Northeast Ohio. Good evening, I'm Jeff Slauson. Local consumers will be among those paying the cost as automakers and their workers try to find some common ground. Michelle Nix with the details.
The United Auto Workers targeted escalating strikes at 38 facilities in 20 states, including a parts distributor right here in Streetsboro, is a strategy that could leave everyone feeling the pinch. As United Auto Workers in Streetsboro send a message on the strike line, the work stoppage has literally brought car parts distribution in and around Ohio to a screeching halt. Rudy Murray is with UAW Local 573.
We service over 360 dealerships. Usually when the dealerships need a part to fix their car, we're the persons that ship those parts out. And the way it affects the economy is, outside of the dealerships, you got other car mechanics that fix cars, and if they can't get parts, then it's affecting them also. Local
consumer Scott Suki Jr. of Garrettsville and his family are worried mostly about what this labor strike is going to cost them.
Really think about it, if the strikes are going to go down and they're wanting that much more money, the casual part for your car is going to go up.
For consumer Dennis Bujak, who enjoys working on his cars, he understands why the UAW has to take a stand, but says if the big three automakers don't work with the union to give back what they lost years ago, all of us will pay.
Sure, everybody's concerned. All the auto repair shops, the dealerships, everybody's got to have parts.
United Auto Workers tell me they would rather be working, but they feel the big three automakers are forgetting about who has made them profitable and promises made that should have been promises kept.
Got to send a message. You get tired of yelling, you get tired of screaming, so now you got to take a stand a different way.
Jose Torres of UAW 573 says it's scary and costly for workers to be on the picket line.
We got to put a lot of our credit cards, our mortgages on a default to stand up for what is right.
Buddy says the help they gave the big three automakers in 2007 when the car companies were filing bankruptcy and struggling to survive were concessions they were promised would be paid back.
Because of mismanagement and misspending, they came to the union and to the members and saying, hey, we need help to save the company. Once we were back on our feet and we're noticeably profitable, we'll give everything back. That's been since '07.
Now United Auto Workers, who haven't had raises in years and had cost of living and other benefits slashed, are prepared to be on the picket line for the long haul if they have to. United Auto Workers in Parma are bracing for the next call up if this strike continues. Reporting in Streetsboro, Michelle Nix, 19 News.
UAW! 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 Workers at the Westchester General Motors plant also have joined the strike. This video yesterday of workers chanting with signs outside of the plant. The Westchester plant employs more than 100 people who package the needed parts for customers. The local 674 president says it's about getting what they deserve.
I think we got a lot of support because one thing, even talking to some of the people around here, we're going to bring those wages up. Once we get a fair contract and we get what we need, we're hoping to bring that little person up.
Workers say they will be paid through their strike pay, but many workers say that they cannot rely on that and will need to get a job on the side until this ends. And we're starting to see the impact of that strike. More than 100 workers at Toledo Propulsion Systems will be laid off starting on Monday. WTVG reports that there will be no jobs available for second shift workers because they supply parts to a plant in Wentzville, Missouri that went on strike last week. Paid off workers will be eligible for strike pay. And of course, we are going to keep an eye on whatever happens here in Northeast Ohio and nationally with these negotiations. So you can count on 19 News for continuing coverage on air, online, and all of our social media platforms.